There's got to be a few things that are a requirement for me to believe that we will land on Mars. That's just my honest opinion, my honest, uneducated opinion. This is the Slater Man. This is Headspace Radio. For those who don't know, like and subscribe, share if you want. We're talking about it once again, but we're gonna put a little edge to it, a little bit more into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hands down, I'm saying a little bit more to it. I don't think we landed on the moon, and not only that, I don't know if we'll land on Mars. And if we do land on Mars, there are going to be some questions that I have. For those who don't know, I am not at a beach right now, but that's okay. You know what I mean? So, we landed on the moon July 16, 1969. 1969, that's right. And we did it another time. But the first time's always the one talked about the most, right? I've had a hard feeling to accept this feat. You know, we danced on the moon, we collected some moonstones, we came back down, and we found a wild Nidorino and evolved him using the moonstone to Nidoking so he could learn Mega Kick, Mega Punch, or whatever. Who cares? Or Ice Punch. And that was it. Like, that's it. We literally... Shout out to Gen 3 Pokemon. Gen 3 is by far the best in my opinion. But yeah, I'm a little I'm questioning this. You know, I'm questioning this, and the reason why I'm questioning this, once again, ladies and gentlemen, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm just having fun. I'm shooting the shits. I look at today's day and age, right? The technology we have today versus the technology we had in 1967 or 69, sorry. If I built a time machine and went back in time and handed these guys a Game Boy Color, they would have thought, oh my God, this guy is amazing. Who are you, sir? You've just helped the advancement of mankind by so many years. If I built a time machine and I came back there with a BlackBerry 9900, a Pearl, or a Priv, or whatever the case may be, they would have been like, yo, fam, you are on some different shit. How did you do this? Yeah, man. It's something ain't right, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... Sorry, I was interrupted by somebody. Kind of threw me off a bit, but to me, it just, like, the past and the present, you know what I mean? You go there with, Palm Pilot, you go there with, technology that phased out in our time, and they're going to look at you as, yo, this guy is remarkable. I just, to me, we are advanced in every other way imaginable. Our capabilities are through the roof. And for some reason, we are having a hard time to leave Earth's orbit. In 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. That doesn't bother anybody. That doesn't bother you? I'm not going to sit here and say that this thing is an easy feat to do. But the point I'm saying is, we did this with 1969's technology. And Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I don't know if Virgin Galactic is still around, but you got 3 billionaires with 3 different ways of going somewhere that obviously have taken inspiration from yesteryear and the things that we've done in the past. You know what I mean? And for some reason, we are still having a hard time leaving Earth's orbit. We can't do it. We can't do it. I don't understand why that's like, I don't know, maybe it's a hot mic or a Freudian slip or something like that. There's an astronaut saying we've never gone to the moon before. Looked that up. He was wearing all blue, and he said it very convincingly. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, hold on for a second. Let me get out of this area. It's kind of creepy. Hold on. Honestly, man, if it ain't the seagulls, it's the goddamn crackheads, man. Shit, man. We gotta do better in our community, man. Holy smokes. I don't know. But I gotta be honest with you, man. Like this moon landing stuff. Maybe it's just a concept I can't grasp, and I'm okay with that. I guess I'm limited in my thinking. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, a lot of things were kind of weird to me. You know, you kind of. It's like, it's kind of weird if you really think of it. I'm kind of doing what the younger generation does when they, watch movies or TV shows they weren't around for. So I'm kind of like doing a review on an event I wasn't around for. This is like, I don't know, some kid born in 2001 talking about 9/11. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's exactly the same thing. I don't think it is, but I just using that as an example just so people can kind of get an idea of what I'm saying. But yeah, this is kind of crazy. It really truly is, and surely is crazy. I just okay, hold on for a second. The one thing that pissed me off, I had this discussion with my in-laws and my girlfriend like a few days ago, like jokingly. And the thing is, I had more passion about it then because there's more of a human, like, back and forth, right? Brother, sister, whoever you are out there listening, whether you're with Rogers, whether you're with Verizon, whether you're with AT&T, whether you're with Bell, whether you're with Virgin or Freedom Mobile or Win Mobile, whatever you want to call it, this is the one that throws me the hell off. This one right here throws me off. These guys are on the moon or on their way. They're on the moon. And I don't know. I feel like everything I say can be debunked easily, but whatever. They're on the moon. And the president wants to speak to you. I think they're in the spaceship or whatever the hell. And it's just like, wait a goddamn minute. Hold on. So you're telling me you have better reception than someone in Gananoque, Ontario, trying to have a conversation with someone from Toronto, Ontario. Google that up, ladies and gentlemen. The distance from there to there. You're telling me someone from Atlanta is going to have a hard time getting reception talking to someone from the boonies in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours away. With 4 to 5G LTE connectivity in 2025, 2026 technology. But you're going to get a little 3-second delay talking to the president in outer fucking space. I get it. The distance from space, there's a little bit of the delay. That's not my argument there. My argument is, how the fuck was this shit so crisp? The hell are you talking about? Right now, I had a conversation with my mom not too long ago, and that shit was like, you know what I'm saying? Using Wi-Fi. You're telling me right now, whatever the hell you guys had back then was more sophisticated, was better than the shit we have right now? Really? Really? Yo, my man, listen, I ain't trying to keep you guys for too long. I'm just asking questions. I hope someone can debunk what I'm saying. Listen, this is all in fun. This is I'm a skeptic at best. I'm not gonna lie to you. Eyebrows raised, I not many people deserve to have a platform, I guess. I'm one of them people as well. I'll admit it. Fine. Cool. But I'm just asking a question. I get it. Not everyone has the answers for it. And I feel like the people that have the answers for it, I'll be honest, can probably answer that easily. But it just doesn't seem convincing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stubborn in my ways. But I also had a podcast about this not too long ago. Well, a few months back. And I said, if we ever landed on Mars tomorrow, let's say, would I believe we actually did it? And I was honest. I was honest about it. And I said, no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. The trust in the government is just complete fucked. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't trust these motherfuckers at all. I'm not here screaming the words ivermectin, ivermectin, ivermectin. I'm not doing any of that shit. Leave me alone. I'm not saying that. We can have a conversation about that later. But, oh my God. I'm not, listen, take the vaccine if you want, guys. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. I'm here to talk about whether we landed on the moon. But to me, what pissed me off was just, oh man, like they, I don't know, man. I'm at a loss for words. This kind of messed with me. That pissed me off. The whole 5G thing. I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell y'all get such a crisp connection in space? And then my previous podcast, I believe I mentioned the movie to go watch, Capricorn One. You can watch it for free on YouTube, starring OJ. For those who think he's guilty, you'll be cheering for him in this movie. So, this is obviously before, all that stuff that happened with him, whether you think he's guilty or not. Good movie. It's a product of its time, and what I mean by that, I shouldn't say that actually. It's not a product of its time. It's a product of budgeting. They got those types of films on Amazon and Netflix as well, where they kind of skimp the ending because the budget's kind of shit. But they did their thing with the budget they had. I'll be real with you. And for those who don't know, the movie of Capricorn One, I feel like I'm not spoiling it. Essentially, it's a play on them landing on the moon, but instead they're landing on Mars. So they pick 4 astronauts, and they go through all the training as you would, and get them ready, get them tested, get fit tested, all that stuff. And before they say liftoff, they are, well, you go check that out. That's all. Capricorn One, ladies and gentlemen. Good movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the ending. They could have went with it a little bit better, but like I said, budget's budget, right? The moon landing, man. So for Elon Musk, like, okay, the problem with Elon Musk, I'm not gonna get into the whole Tesla or the swastika or the salute or any of that shit, bro. I'm just gonna keep it. I could, I really could, and I'm not even like a fan of Elon's, man. But here's my issue with this thing with Elon Musk. He said a lot of crazy shit when he talked before he even shot a rocket or before a rocket exploded. He's like, yo, this is what we're planning to do. We're gonna put 100 people on Mars. I'm like, excuse me, motherfucker, what? That's right, you heard right. I'm gonna put 100 people on Mars. And I'm like, this shit is insane. I see the problem with this is I have no degree in any of this shit. And I smell bullshit from a mile away. The problem that I have is that those who have a degree in some bullshit did not speak up, did not speak out, did not talk about the bullshit that they heard in any of this man's presentations. That's what pissed me off. Now, I believe I have to be the devil's advocate here. You know, I'm not a devil worshiper, you know, it's a phrase. I believe the reason why the science community, for the most part, didn't say anything is because they understand how hard it is to get funding. So if this guy says he's going to fuck off billions of dollars to go to the moon, and you want to go to the moon someday or visit the moon and put a man on the fucking, not moon, Mars, sorry, then you're like, okay, shit, yeah, I'm all for it, dummy, go for it. But it's just the shit this man was saying in his presentation. Like, come on, man. Like you telling me this man said he's gonna have 100 fucking people up there, and they're gonna have arcade games and some a band and some bitch playing the fucking violin or the cello or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? When are you planning on building this shit, motherfucker? Like, how much gas do you need to fucking blow up in order to fucking fuck our ozone layer up so that you can go to a place with lack thereof so everyone can fucking die within the first 15 to 20 minutes of landing on that bitch? I'm like, what is this shit? Like, no one's saying anything? Like, for real? How many fucking launches do you have to do in order to have 100 people on that fucking rock over there called Mars? Would that be beneficial for the environment that we do have here? The wildlife, the air quality? I don't know. Like, you fucking tell me. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm like, just the idea of it was fucking insane. I'm eating my crackers right now. Leave me alone. Just the idea of it was insane. And I'm just like, brother, everyone in this crowd is a fanboy. Everyone in this crowd is a fanboy. I'm not. You can be a fan of anybody you want to be. That's fine. But there has to be a part where you're like, okay, realistically, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, realistically, what the fuck are we talking about? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit, man. And I was watching a video of someone that probably wouldn't agree with anything I'm saying, and that's fine. Shout out to them. They do good work. This is more of a parody than anything, to be honest. But I believe it in my heart to a degree. Common sense skeptic. He ran the numbers, and the problem with running the numbers is if you're a lot smarter than the person you're trying to explain shit to, either I have to believe it or not believe it. And I believe it, but I can't also fact check what you're saying if it's true. So, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like, oh fuck. I'm going everywhere on this podcast today, huh? It's kind of like, it's hard out here for a pimp. What's the guy's name? Oh my God. Lucius Lyon. Oh my God. How do I forget this man's name? Oh my God. Terrence Howard. I don't even watch Empire. I could not watch that shit. Never attempted to watch an episode. But Terrence Howard is a prime example of someone that is smarter than, or someone that sounds very intelligent, and is very smart, but they'll use a bunch of big words and whatnot, and you'll have no clue what the fuck he's saying. So therefore, you're kind of like, oh, okay, all right. And I'm going to say something very controversial. And like, oh, wow. They're trying to get him. And for me, it's just like brother, like, I'm not saying common sense skeptic is like that. No way. I truly believe what these guys are saying. Shout out to them. It's just, I don't know, I guess blame it on education or me, I should say, you know. But we run that issue. So everybody's, it's like that Jackson 5 song, everybody's somebody's fool, you know. So I just, you know, I just got to go with what I feel, you know. And I don't know, man. I'm feeling very conspiratorial today. The conspiracy theories and stuff. I love it all, man. It's crazy. It's cat shit crazy. It's amazing. Well, I don't think we landed on the moon. If we're gonna compare this Mars thing, hold on, let's go back to the moon for a second. So Elon Musk is pretty much in the forefront of doing this. They gave the contract to him, so he's gonna fucking do it. No problem. I think the Falcon Heavy is way bigger than the shuttles we used from 1969, which, if I'm making that guess, I believe I'd be right. So this thing has to take multiple fuel ups on its way to Mars. Now, watching some videos here and there, leave some, you know, if you just fill up fuel and throw it off into space so you can reconnect with it someday and then fuel up in space, which in itself is fucking insane. Shout out to those that can pull it off, if they can pull it off. That's a miracle. But I don't know. They say, like, if you have fuel out in space and because of the sun and whatnot, some of it might get burnt off in there, so you won't get as much as you need. Or you'll still have enough, but as days go by, months, years, and so on and so forth, you can't just leave it out there. I don't know. Confirm. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my shit wrong. Probably. But, you know. And for me, it's just like, yo, this guy has to take several fuel ups to go to fucking Mars. And for me, my logic, and if my logic is logic, is if we already went to the moon, right? 1969. And we have the things that, you know, they're still laying around and shit. Why don't we just, like, you know, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, you know, instead of this metal, use this metal, instead of this re-entry heat metal sheet, what, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you use the same goddamn thing, essentially, modernize it, and then throw that bitch on fucking Pluto, you know what I'm saying? But to me, this whole thing about I gotta start from the ground up is skeptical for me. Because it's like, you don't, like, if you already have something that's proven, then go with something that's fucking proven. Just go there so you say you fucking did it, and then implement something better, gradually. But if you're just starting over completely and you're fucking off not only your money, but the taxpayers' money on some new concept that's fucking brand new, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna fly this fuck to over there and then come back, but then, ooh, it can land by itself. That's great, but what the fuck does that have to do with anything, bro? Like, get the fuck to the moon, bro, and then go to Mars. It's like, it's kind of like a bait and switch, or it's like a misdirection. Oh, see, look what I can do. It's like, nah, bitch, do this. Do what you said you were gonna do in 2019, bro. Yo, it's 2026 in a few months. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for thinking that? Am I wrong? You save a lot of money doing that shit. It's already been a proven thing. Because right now, we're spending billions of dollars on unproven things to do things an unproven way. And it's just like, wait a minute. If we did this already, don't we just need to fucking just do this, do this, do this, do this? You know what I'm saying? No. So that's where I'm a little bit more skeptic. That doesn't, like, this doesn't fucking bother anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't fucking bother anybody. Like, what is going on here, man? I'm eating my crackers, my bad. Leave me alone. I'm hungry. I don't know, guys. That's my rant for today. I guess I'm going to leave it here. This is all fun and games. But I do feel this way. And I wish I had, like, a conversation with somebody that actually landed on the moon. That, this isn't Martin Skrill or anything like that. A conversation with somebody that, you know, knows what the fuck they're talking about. And that can kind of be wacky, but not wacky in a sense. You know what I mean? So, that being said, thank you for the people that listen to my shit. Talk nonsense about nothing, really. And this is Headspace Radio. Thank y'all. Peace, like, and subscribe.